We have not a PC today. We have an Xbox 360. I dug this out of my garage because I saw a video from Bringus Studios of him modding it, and I thought that modding an Xbox 360 would be kind of cool because it's probably the most recent thing you can mod other than like a Switch or something. So, but I'm gonna try to find inputs for all of this. Just post video of me here. I have no idea if the camera angle is any better, but this takes a really long time to get ready, and there's not really any footage of me like going through the homebrew stuff where it's just really me getting everything set up and then launching a game. But if you guys want to see a video of me getting all the just like showing off the homebrew and then getting more games running, let me know. Alright, we're here at the floor setup and we're gonna see if this plug hopefully works. The light is orange. I don't know if that's good or bad if the light is orange, but we have the Xbox right here. Oh, it turns on. Alright, well, I'm gonna get everything plugged in and set up. Oh, that's the disk drive. So I was getting everything set up and I figured out that this is the model of Xbox that takes HDMI. I don't know how many of them took HDMI. Alright, I did some digging and I found this, but I don't know if you can see, that is disgusting. But in my box of goodies in here, I do have a separate one that I found. This looks brand new. It's missing this, but it's a lot better than a chewed up one. So I'm gonna see if this works, and hopefully it doesn't have stick drift. Okay, the only way to get the Xbox button to come back on this is to slap the controller against your hand as hard as you can. So, and that turns the controller off as well. So it's always nice. It asked me to sign in, but I kind of just backed through everything and it skipped it, so I don't know. But I'm gonna see if I can get anything installed on this, and we're gonna test out the disk drive. I have unfortunate news. That is not Sonic All-Stars Racing, but I'll keep looking. I'm sure I have it somewhere, so. I don't know if the camera picks this up. Oh yeah, it does right there. You can see that there's like a whole bunch of scratches on this thing, and there's some black tar or whatever that is right there. I can't get that off. I've tried. I already cleaned this, so let's see if this goes in now. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna start the mod. So the disk drive does work, but the disk unfortunately does not work. All right, so I was looking through this extremely small hard drive and I see, oh, now it fixes. Earlier it was something like incorrect title cache demo, and I don't have that demo. All right, zero idea why I was downloading Sonic Generations whenever I've had this game downloaded for like a long time now. But we're gonna delete that, and hopefully we have slightly more space free. Yeah, barely any. It's like a quarter of the drive though, good lord. But we're gonna see if we can download what we need to get the soft mod going, and I'll be back. I just got done setting everything up. It took like an hour, not gonna lie. But I tried to launch it and it just kind of told me that it couldn't read the disk. I'm running the game off of my USB drive, so it shouldn't be a disk. But we'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then we're gonna come back to this later because this is just taking way too long. I just did it. It's launched. I don't know. Bad storage failed. I don't know if that's bad or not, but I'm gonna try to see if what's wrong, if anything's wrong at all. I've seen a lot of people online saying that larger storage units, like 200 gigabytes, anything above 32 gigabytes is kind of weird for the Xboxes. So I'm gonna use 14 and a half gigabytes, I guess. I don't know where the other 0.6 gigabytes went, but we're gonna use that and see if this launches. If this is a launch, then I don't know what else I can do. All right, so it says everything's been applied. We're gonna press minus, and hopefully the custom dashboard will launch. If nothing launches, oh, I think it launched. I have no idea if it launched or not. So all I did, the only thing I did was reinstalled Aurora. I don't know how. It hasn't worked through 2 USBs, and I've literally installed a different Aurora for this one. But then I just reinstall it and it works. I have no idea how this worked, but hopefully it launches into the Aurora menu. This took an extremely long time to copy all the games, but we're finally on the dashboard. Oh, there we go. Apparently we can download titles that we already legally owned. Remember that. But later on in the tutorial, I should have watched the whole tutorial, but later on he says that if Unshackled, or if Aurora does not work, but Unshackled does, then you can just use XCX menu to launch Aurora, which is what I did, which made it work on the second try. So if you're having any trouble, just use XCX menu and launch Aurora. I didn't know that, but I should just watch the tutorial. Alright, we had to get the broken laptop set up because this adapter I have sucks at transferring files. The main thing it's used for, that I use it for, I think this is hour 4 or 5, just about 5. Trying to get this to work. It's gonna take 13 hours supposedly, and I'm not waiting that long. So I'm gonna see what I can get working on my computer, and I'll be back. Alright, it is now 10:01, but it's quite a while later now. I figured out that the files that I was installing weren't right, so I'd use a different thing, and then I had to modify the file so that it could actually fit on the drive. And now we're just gonna log in and see if it even loads. Alright, XCX menu's popped up now. Hopefully we can go to my apps and launch Call of Duty. I have no idea where the XCX file might be at though. Found the XCX files. These are the same files that popped up on whenever I was researching, so hopefully they'll just launch, because I know default multiplayer or default MP just launches multiplayer, and I don't want to launch multiplayer because, you know, seems like it's launched correctly. I have no idea what version of Call of Duty this is, because the Black Ops 2 that I remember had the guy in the chair, but that might be Black Ops 1. I do not remember in the slightest. Alright, hopefully everything launches. I have no idea if it's going to launch, but it's looking pretty promising, and all the controls work. Alright, so running games works. I have no idea if an emulation works. I want to try to see if I can run games through Aurora, just the custom Aurora dashboard, because I know that I can run it through XCX menu, but it's pretty annoying just trying to find a file. So if we can do Aurora to run this, hopefully it'll work correctly. I have no idea. Aurora's launching. Okay, we're back here, and we might be able to search for games. I don't know. Alright, so I'm messing with Aurora later, and now we have Black Ops 2 on the Aurora dashboard, which is pretty cool. We have all my other games, or not really games, but we have all my other stuff installed here. And we can launch Black Ops 2. Everything works.